Hi everybody, in today's video where I'm going to tell you about my favorite trip of all time. Now, one of my favorite trips was the one I took to the town where my father grew up. When we arrived at the town, the first thing we did was sleep because we traveled all night. We could have arrived later, but my dad didn't like to travel in the morning. He preferred to travel at the night. The first day we just walk, we just talk, and with my dad's family, and the next day the real trip start. So the first place we visit was the zoo on Baños de Agua Santa. The zoo is very large and diverse. We saw a lot of animals, parrots, condors, and some mammals. We can see here all the animals we see. Some mammals, as I say, and and after the zoo, we headed to the next place. This file, we can see this file was where my dad worked with his brothers and his dad when he was a child. They were harvesting onions, potatoes, and other things. This place is huge. I don't know exactly how big it is, how it was, but it's very big. My dad said that he could have worked there his whole life, but he chose not to. He comes to Guayaquil, and my dad used to climb this tree with his brothers. In this video, you can see how big and deep that file was. My aunt said that because of all the grass, we couldn't go any further, but he said that there was much further down. No one in my dad's family can take care of that file, which is why it's so neglected. After seeing the entire place and hearing some stories about it, we headed to our next destination, which was a viewpoint where a giant called Huayra of the wooden root of the giants was located. In this viewpoint, we can see Mama Tunguragua, which is a volcano from the Ecuadorian highlands. A sign at the viewpoint read as follows: surrounded by hills, rivers, waterfalls, and the mysterious Mama Tunguragua lies the little town in the corner, where fantastical stories are woven about mysterious beings that appear and disappear amid the ash and gases that emanate from the bowels of the earth with each flash of the fire from the volcano. When after seeing this viewpoint, we went to my dad's house, and we stayed there until the next 2 days, and then we go to our home, and that was the trip. It's kind of short, I think, but as I say, it's short, but I feel very long time. But one thing I could have done differently will be to visit all the wooden giants on the Road of the Giants, because they are very impressive. And if I'm not mistaken, I discovered that each one has a different story on its own design. And other thing I could have done would have been to go further down to my dad's file to see it as my dad saw when he was a little.